Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And let's see what Las Vegas has coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now Washington's starting five. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr, then it's Kispert, and it's George in at the 4 slot. And for Las Vegas, Amen Thompson out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett, then there's Johnson, and it's Middleton in at the 5 down low. Now here's Coulibaly. Pass to Poole for 3. The shot no good. Johnson on the wing, guarded by Poole. Outside Barrett. Here's the floater. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. After the basket by Washington. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Spins. Outside Barrett. Gets the 3 to fall. Barrett's got 5 points.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Poole with the ball. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. No good, a bit long that time. For Las Vegas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Brogdon's checked in for Kispert.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Rebound by Middleton.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Thompson. Johnson finds Thompson. Count it.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Poole against Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Hey, just a tough play by Poole, having to fight through the defense.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname? The Pool Party.
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Now here's Johnson. 23 points his last outing. Poole against Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
To the inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And the way he can twist and turn, it's not easy to stay in front of Poole when he's at the rim.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far, and he drops the first. And both free throws good for Poole.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Johnson passes to Barnes. Back to Johnson. Coulibaly brings the double. Left side Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Over Brogdon. Kicks it out to Barrett. Johnson against George. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Washington, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference. Wizards trail by 6. Poole finds George. It's stolen by Johnson. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Brogdon, the pass to George. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Poole. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Poole's got 6.
And the D was present, but in the end, Poole beats them with better O.
Johnson passes to Barrett. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Over Poole. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Pass to Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3.
A legitimate threat beyond the arc. Brogdon's sense for when to shoot from there is outstanding.
Johnson passes to Thompson. Back to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Johnson. He has 6. Pass to Middleton. On the wing, Thompson. Coulibaly defending. 4 on the clock. Johnson passes to Middleton. Shots blocked.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Yep, count it.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Oh, okay. I know he missed that shot, but how did Magic get that pass through there? That is sick. I saw him cut. Or maybe just from that angle, it looked like he was harder than when it really was. But okay, maybe it was just hard. Well, it looked like he looked like he passed it to that whole entire team from that angle. I just showed it from the real gaming angle. I'll get it right one of these days. Like the ball just came up through the whole thing from that angle, like he just passed through like 4 guys. Had shot rocking it.
Barnes, no good.
Anyway.
Wizards trail by 3. Inside. And the jam by George.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's Johnson. To the middle. Coulibaly brings the double from 20 feet. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett. Looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington. Smart comes in for Coulibaly. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Chris Middleton.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Free throw good. Poole.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Drummond's checked in. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Now Johnson. He's got 6. Drummond with the screen. Johnson inside. Defended by Smart. Outside Brogdon. Poole outside. Hits the trifecta. Poole's got 11.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Johnson. Nails the hook.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Smart against Johnson. And here's Smart. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
I like watching Smart get it done inside. He is such a fearless competitor.
Johnson inside. Defended by Smart. Can't connect from short range. And so Smart will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Las Vegas team.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
Barnes. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Poole from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Barrett with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Johnson against Smart. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for Las Vegas, Magic Johnson. 1 shot.
For Washington, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
They're really working the paint now.
Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Back to Barnes. Not going to go that time. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Smart. There's the triple. The shot off that time. Well, Las Vegas is shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Washington has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 5-point Washington lead.
Love watching Brogdon make the right reads. He's more than capable of converting catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Johnson. Outside Barnes. He buries it from 3. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Poole outside. Champagnie, the pass to Sarr. Poole outside. Five on the clock. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Barnes. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Washington has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Brogdon, the pass to Smart. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Smart has gotten his second bucket.
Quick release there from Smart.
Las Vegas trails by 4. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Smart. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Sarr, covered by Johnson. Sarr passes to Poole. That one no good. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
For Las Vegas, Olenix checked in for Barnes. Robinson comes in for Thompson, and Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Barrett. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Poole. Now here's Drummond. Back to Johnson. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's George. Rebound by Olynyk. Las Vegas has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Robinson on the wing. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. George, a screen on Clarkson. Back to Smart. The three is up. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Outside Johnson. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
George outside. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Vukcevic. Over Drummond. Offensive rebound. Brogdon from outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Brogdon's got 9.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
Down low. Here's Robinson. And that one's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen from Las Vegas?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for Washington, we've got George, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Champagnie at the 3. Here's Ellis. Pass to Drummond.
Washington foul call. Tristan Vukcevic. First personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson for 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Washington. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Ellis. Clarkson outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Pass to Smart. George outside. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. George has got 7 points in the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Wizards making a switch here. Base checked in. And always fun to see which players have been the deadliest from three-point range. Harrison Barnes, third.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Pass to Ellis. Robinson on the wing. There's a screen. Rebound, Washington. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's Smart on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Las Vegas trails by 3. Outside Robinson. Clarkson passes to Olynyk. Back to Clarkson. Right side Robinson. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Robinson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, when your shot is as polished as Robinson's, you can be that fast with your motion.
Now here's Smart. He's got 6. Vucevic can't hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the paint. Olynyk finds Clarkson. Right side Olynyk. 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look. He's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket, proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
To the inside, Bay. That's good, and it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Olynyk. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Ellis. Clarkson outside. Takes a 3. And Bay pulls it down. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And there's the lob.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Ellis passes to Drummond. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, so many times in his career, Andre Drummond has beaten good defense down low.
And it's Brogdon missing. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Robinson passes to Olynyk. Clarkson outside. Outside Robinson. This one for 3. Drains the triple. And it's a 3-point Las Vegas lead.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
And he makes a first. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Middleton is checked in for Clarkson. Wizards trail by 5. Poole with the ball. He's got 11. A shot to stop the run. Poole work in the interior.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Johnson passes to Boucher. Here's Barrett. Johnson on the wing. Middleton outside. Left side Johnson. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Middleton. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Carrington. Inside. Here's Champagnie. Thompson pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Sarr. Following the score by Las Vegas. Pass to Poole. Jacks up a 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Johnson. Now Barrett. Middleton outside. Now here's Johnson. Guarded by Poole. Middleton passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Barrett. The 3-ball. Connects from downtown. Barrett's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Carrington. Still without a bucket. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop them? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Here's Carrington. Poole outside. The 3. The shot comes out. Las Vegas leading by 5. The steal. Bay against Barrett. Pass to Carrington. Poole outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the layup is good. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Out to the right wing. From the arc. Champagnie, that's good.
And that's exactly what you want from Poole. Playing unselfish and finding the open man.
Pass to Middleton. From 12 feet. And off the front iron. And it.
They're just getting pushed around inside.
Now Poole. 17 points for him. Last game against Golden State. Sinks it from distance. Poole's got 19 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Johnson. Counted.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Yes, it's good. He's got 21.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Now here's Middleton. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
George outside to the middle. And over the last 10 games, these are the guys who have been the most aggressive going after rebounds. Boy, you got to appreciate that effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas, leading by 5. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Poole. George a screen on Johnson. Poole for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Las Vegas leading by 7. Johnson passes to Barnes. Middleton up top. Another shot. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Middleton's got 6 here in the quarter.
And this second quarter has been all about the offensive glass, thanks to their high level of activity.
Outside Coulibaly. Kispert on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Poole's got room. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Poole's got 23.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Poole against Johnson. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. 23 points in the game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Back to George. Pass to Sarr. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sarr's got 6 points.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
Back to Johnson. Thompson finds Johnson. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Barrett can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Outside Coulibaly. George passes to Poole. There's a screen. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. The 3, Barrett. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 12.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Outside Coulibaly. From deep, Sarr sinks the tray.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Las Vegas closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
So cool in here.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
I think for Las Vegas, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Wizards trail by 7. They've got Chris Middleton. Barnes is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Johnson in at the point. Las Vegas has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And for Washington, we've got Corey Kispert, Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr, and it's George in at the 4-man position.
And this is Poole at his very best, scoring at an unrelenting pace.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Poole against Johnson. High arcing shot. Poole's shot is off. Las Vegas leading by 7. Thompson outside. That one's good for 2. Thompson's got 5 now.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Knocked loose. And here's Johnson. Outside Barrett. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Wizards. Down low. Here's Coulibaly. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Poole. Out to Thompson. Pass to Barnes. Offensive rebound. Barrett with it. Back to Johnson. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Three-pointer Kispert. No good on the shot.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Wizards trail by 11. Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole uses the glass on the layup. Poole's got 27.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Pass to Barnes. Up top, Johnson. Guarded by Poole. Poole brings a double team. The 3, Barrett. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Las Vegas, they've started strong this year, holding the 2nd place spot.
Checking out Las Vegas, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship. See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Johnson against Poole. Johnson with a bucket. 27 points for him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Pass to Coulibaly. That shot is off. Good D by Middleton. Here's Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Johnson's got 6 here in the quarter.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Washington again can't hit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
It's Johnson with a drive. Back to Barrett. Pass to Johnson. Over Poole. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Kispert. Poole, a screen on Barnes. Kispert, the pass to Sarr, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Now here's Johnson. That's 29 for him. Outside Barrett. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
The home team on D. Poole outside. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're running. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Poole. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Sarr. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Middleton outside, shoots over Sarr, and another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
George, a screen on Thompson. Now here's Kispert, covered by Johnson. 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Coulibaly. Count that bucket. Koulibaly's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Here's Johnson. He's currently averaging 26 points a game, a consistent threat. Barrett finds Middleton. Back to Barrett. Right side Johnson. Kicks it out to Barnes. No good with the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Poole. Coulibaly on the wing. George outside. Here's Sarr. 6 to shoot. Back to George. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Poole from long range. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
For 3, Barrett. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Kispert. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Washington making some changes. Champagny, he's checked in for George. Brogdon comes in for Coulibaly. And Smart subbed in for Poole. Smart with the ball. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kispert. And again, Washington, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Barrett passes to Barnes. Thompson outside. And here's Johnson. It's Barrett on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 19. Kispert with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And it's Smart missing. Las Vegas has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Barrett passes to Johnson. Middleton outside. Back to Johnson. Fires from the corner. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Inside. Kispert outside. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Kispert's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Pass to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Barrett against Brogdon. Three-pointer, Kispert. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
The Wizards trail by 21. Smart right side. Here are the NBA's premier passing team.
All right, let's get these guys a breathe. They've been out there. I left them out there. I just wanted to see what they could do. And they were running hard, man. Jeez. Let's just go ahead and get everybody out. Give them. They all deserve a break at this point. Man. Busting their butts out there.
The league leaders in assists.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Clarkson outside. Pass to Boucher. Grant in the post. Blocked. Brogdon against Clarkson. The teardrop. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that's just superb concentration. Even when you hit Brogdon, he's capable of still scoring on you.
The Wizards making a switch here. And that one falls for Brogdon. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Here's Ellis. No made baskets yet. Robinson finds Clarkson. Boucher with it. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Bey. And it's good. 2 points. Bey's got his second basket on the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Grant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Grant's gotten his first basket of the night.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Smart, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Brogdon. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Screen by Robinson. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Boucher. Second chance shot, and that one drops.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Bay outside, out left to the wing. Shot's good by Carrington.
And good awareness by Bay. I mean, he has a nice feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Outside Robinson. And so it's Las Vegas liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Las Vegas leading by 15. Jeremy Grant out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Ellis in at the 1. Robinson passes to Boucher. Back to Robinson. It's hauled in by Carrington. And the Wizards shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Brogdon from outside. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Grant. Outside for Boucher. Tries again. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Las Vegas.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Pass to Bay. Here's Vukcevic. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it. And it's Smart missing. Las Vegas leading by 18. And Clarkson, here we go. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
And it's Brogdon with the ball for Washington. Pass to Smart. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Boucher with a double team. Brogdon from outside sends it home from three-point land.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Grant with a screen on Brogdon. Clarkson passes to Grant. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, I think Grant doubles down when the defense gets close. He wants to get the whistle.
The first one falls.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Gill's checked in for Washington.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
Smart passes to Brogdon. Here's Bay. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Here's Ellis, defended by Smart. Grant's shot is off.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Back to Smart. Smart, a screen on Clarkson. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant. He takes it in. And he banks in the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Gill. Kicks it out to Smart. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
To the inside. Here's Drummond. And Bay pulls it down. The Wizards have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Smart against Grant. Outside Brogdon. Fires for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Las Vegas leading by 21. Pass to Robinson. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it.
Substitution for Washington. Justin Champagnie. Jordan Poole.
The Wizards trail by 21. From behind the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Grant outside. Soft touch off the glass. Grant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Champagnie to get back on track. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Brogdon, the pass to Smart. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Here's Bay. Some solid defense from Drummond. Las Vegas leading by 21. Clarkson finds Drummond. Double team on Drummond. Now Robinson. Here's the 3. On target from range.
I just love the ball movement.
Washington has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Smart outside. Pass to Brogdon. Fires from deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Tries a spin move. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Barnes, he's checked in for Grant. Thompson comes in for Robinson. Barrett's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Johnson in for Ellis. And Washington will go for a different look here. Sarge checked in for Champagnie. George comes in for Bay. Kispert's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Coulibaly in for Smart.
Okay, Jordan Poole. We're getting up there and slamming it down.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Stan, there are a lot to loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Shoots from 14. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Sarr. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Well, that's a big body to mess with. Drummond's a handful.
For Las Vegas, Andre Drummond, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass, and at the other end, he creates second chance opportunities.
Robinson, he's checked in for Las Vegas. No good on the second free throw. Well, the Wizards shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Poole against Barnes. Poole shot is off. Las Vegas leading by 23. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth. Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume three-point shooter who can help space the floor.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Las Vegas. Thompson comes in for Barnes. Poole, the pass to George. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Middleton. Outside Johnson. The floater. And the layup is up and in. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Thompson against Poole. Sarr passes to Kispert. Poole outside. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Poole's got 31.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
To the wing on the left. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Kispert outside. Pass to George. Outside Coulibaly. 3-pointer Kispert. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Johnson with a drive. Kispert with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Middleton. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Sarr. And he dunks it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Kispert. He's covered closely. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Thompson, no good. And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards.
2 minutes.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here they come. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Poole against Thompson. Pass to Kispert from deep. Fires in the triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
For three, Robinson. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
Poole, the pass to George. Back to Poole. Here's Sarr. Middleton covering. Pass to Poole. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Third personal foul.
And what strength from Poole. Taking the contact and still draining the shot.
At the line for the Wizards, Jordan Poole, shooting one.
Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
With some arc, parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Boucher's checked in for Middleton.
Into the lineup for Las Vegas, number 25, Chris Boucher.
Washington shooting 41% here in the fourth. Now here's Coulibaly, guarded by Barrett. Thompson against Poole. Back to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. It's George on the wing. Lets it fly. And it's Boucher with the rebound. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Out to Thompson. Back to Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over George. It's Barrett on the wing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson with it. Guarded now by George. Thompson, a screen on George. Here's Johnson. So it's Las Vegas picking up the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big
Man,
lead,
this game was close in the first half, and then Showtime just turned the defense up and got out and ran and
for Stan Van Gundy.
blew it wide open in the third quarter.
This is Brian Anderson. We hope
Magic
you
Johnson with an insane triple-double
and time
again.
Now for our player of the game.
Jump hooks in the lane. Playing against these smaller guards, they can't guard him down low. All of his offense is basically around the basket. That's why he shoots such a high percentage. Let's take a look at the fast break points for Showtime. 26 to Washington's 19. Look at that, 70 points in the paint, man. Just running them out of the building. Just running them out of the building. The assists, 39 to 32. Both teams bench stepped up. We had 47 points off the bench to their 44, so bench mob did the job on both sides. But Showtime with a 30-point lead at one point. Yikes, man. Yikes, man. Magic Johnson with 37 points, 16 rebounds, 24 assists, and 5 steals. 5 turnovers, though, but that's going to happen with that fast. In today's NBA, you're going to have a higher turnover rate, in my opinion, because of the fast-paced style. Everything's so up and down and so fast. So that doesn't even really bother me. It's all relative. It's like having 12 assists. Having 24 assists and 5 turnovers is like having 12 assists and 2 turnovers in today's game. So everything is adjusted for the pace and the speed of the game. Everybody got open. 37 for Magic. Mostly on layups. R.J. Barrett, 23. Duncan Robinson off the bench with 18. Middleton with 15. Thompson with 11. Barnes with 10. Jeremy Grant with 10. Clarkson had 9. Drummond came in with 5 and got 8 rebounds. Total team effort. Everybody involved. Jordan Poole went off tonight, but he didn't shoot very well from the 3-point line. He got his, though. And Brogdon got his, but that was about it. Let's take a look at the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. Magic Johnson. There's a steal. Little junior sky hook. Another steal. Rebound. Another rebound. Unfortunately, like as I've said, another junior sky hook left hand at that time. Unfortunately, 2K does see he had so many great plays, but 2K doesn't show the assists in the highlight package. I make a note of men on all my videos. Unfortunately, especially it doesn't show up as much when you play with guys like Jordan or Wilt Chamberlain or Kobe or even Bird for them, because those are mostly their primary abilities are like scoring and rebounding. But with Magic, it really shows up because every game you see, if you watch my videos here with Magic, I'm getting like 20, anywhere between 19 and 20 something assists a game because of the havoc that he causes off his penetration. So, and then unfortunately, 2K's highlight packages doesn't show us this. I guess because they spend all of their assets towards gearing their highlight packages towards the My Player experience, and we all know what My Player is all about. It's about scoring points. It's about everybody just being themselves. It's not about team basketball. So, I digress. Fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had fun playing it, man. It was fun just watching it. Jordan Poole went off though. Let's show some love for Jordan Poole because he went off tonight. Let's show some love for Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole went off tonight. He was killing Magic Johnson. You gotta give credit where credit's due, man. He played a great game. Getting in transition, beating him. That time's a tough, man. Floater right there, another three-pointer. He had 3 threes out of 11. Out rebounded Magic that time. A little fadeaway across the lane. Stop and pop at the free throw line. Beat Magic off the dribble, left hand layup over 2 guys. Pump hand, floater over Magic. Magic couldn't close out fast enough, got Jade up for his trouble. And he had 9 assists. Again, they don't even show any of his assists. He had a great game. Much respect to Jordan Poole. But Magic Johnson, just too much. Too much. In today's modern era with that fast pace, man, so many more opportunities to get to the basket and layups and all that stuff. So, but the next game coming up after this one, you're not going to want to miss this one. If you guys saw the game we had with San Antonio versus Showtime, and that was a classic. That went down to the wire with a game winner, a game-winning assist by Magic Johnson. What's going to happen here is Team Larry Bird will be taking on the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio, and Wembanyama, he is a problem. It's going to be a good matchup. Wembanyama and Jalen Duren's going to be a hell of a matchup. You know what? I would like to see what Larry Bird versus Devin Vassell is going to look like, because I think Vassell could get some. He can do some things against Bird offensively, especially off the ball and taking advantage of Larry's foot speed or lack of thereof laterally. That'll be interesting. And the De'Aaron Fox Brendan Miller matchup, that's going to be good. And of course, VanVleet and Paul. Those are battle of the old heads. 2 old head point guards, high IQs but slow feet. It's the battle of the slow turtles in the backcourt, y'all. VanVleet and Chris Paul. It's a battle. Tortoise for the tortoise and the hare. It was the tortoise and the tortoise. So that's going to be pretty good. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video for that one. And I'll be coming up here shortly on Rexton Strong Style Sports. If you like the content, share it with your friends, your family, and even a few of your enemies. Give it a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, so you don't miss a minute of the heart-stopping. No, you don't want your heart to stop because you'll die. No, it's heart pounding. That's what you want. Heart pounding action. I don't want your heart to stop, because if I do that, then man, I might have to stop streaming if I kill somebody. It's that damn good thing. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. I will see you guys in the next stream, and thanks for hanging out, and I will see you soon. Peace.